I never believed betrayal could be quiet, I whispered, setting the dinner table. Until tonight. The candles flickered beside the velvet box in my pocket. I'd spent weeks rehearsing the words. Will you marry me, Sophia? Her laughter drifted from the hallway, soft, intimate, wrong. I froze. Another voice followed, lower, familiar. Liam's. No, I muttered, half smiling in denial. No way! I stepped toward the bedroom door. Don't! Liam's voice teased, muffled through the crack. Sophia giggled. Stop, someone might hear. Ethan's at work, he said. Relax! My hand trembled on the handle. I pushed the door open an inch. Clothes lay scattered like broken promises. Liam's shirt on the floor, Sophia's dress on the chair. Their whispers tangled. Do you ever think he'll find out? She asked. Liam chuckled. He's too trusting. Always has been. The sound cut deeper than any scream. I stepped back, heart pounding so loud I thought it would expose me. The ring box slipped from my hand and hit the floor with a dull thud. Silence. Then Sophia's sharp breath. Ethan? I turned, but words wouldn't form. She wrapped the blanket around herself, eyes wide, voice shaking. Wait, please, let me explain. Liam stood behind her, bare-chested, shameless. It's not what it looks like. I laughed. Harsh, dry, broken. Really? Because it looks like my girlfriend in my brother's bed. Ethan, I'm sorry, Sophia stammered. It just happened? It just happened? I repeated. Like tripping over honesty? She reached out. Please don't look at me like that. How else should I look, Sophia? I said. At least tell me how long, Liam muttered. A few months. The air left my lungs. Months, he stepped forward. I didn't mean to hurt you, man. You didn't mean to? My voice cracked. You stole everything I trusted, Sophia sobbed. I love him. I didn't want to. Don't, I snapped. Don't call that love. She covered her face, crying harder. Liam tried to speak, but I cut him off. You were my brother. You knew what she meant to me, he looked away. I can't undo it. No, I whispered. You already did. The room spun. The ring box lay open on the floor, mocking me. I bent down, picked it up, and closed it slowly. I was going to propose tonight, Sophia gasped. Ethan, save it, I said. You already answered. I walked to the door. My steps felt heavy, unreal. Sophia's voice trembled behind me. Please talk to me. We can fix this. There's nothing left to fix, I said. You chose him. Liam's tone hardened. Maybe you should calm down before you do something stupid. I turned halfway. Stupid? No, Liam. Believing in you was stupid. He clenched his jaw but stayed silent. I could smell her perfume, the same scent she wore on our first date. It made me sick. I looked at her one last time. You could have just told me you stopped loving me. Her tears glistened. I didn't want to hurt you. I laughed again, quiet, bitter. Then congratulations. You did it anyway. She stepped forward, but I opened the door wider. Don't follow me. Ethan, please. Her voice cracked through the hallway, but I kept walking. My legs moved on instinct, my chest hollow, my vision blurry. Outside, the night air bit through my skin. The world felt still, like it was holding its breath. I reached my car, hands shaking as I gripped the steering wheel. Their voices echoed from the doorway, muffled apologies, useless pleas. I didn't answer. As the engine started, I whispered to myself, it's quiet now. The ring box sat beside me, unopened, heavy as guilt. I drove away without looking back. Sophia's voice faded into the dark. That was the moment I learned silence can scream louder than any betrayal. I didn't sleep. I just sat in the car till dawn, staring at the ring box on the dashboard. The metal felt colder than my chest. By the time I walked back into the house, sunlight had turned the place into something unfamiliar. I found them in the kitchen, Sophia wearing one of my shirts, Liam drinking coffee like nothing had happened. Morning, I said flatly. Sophia's cup slipped from her hand. Ethan, please, we need to talk. I pulled out a chair and sat down. Then talk, she swallowed hard. I know what you saw last night, but it wasn't... Don't finish that, I said. I saw enough, Liam stood up. Look, man, I didn't plan for any of this. It just happened. Yeah, I said. That's what you both keep saying. It just happened. Like gravity. Don't mock us, Liam snapped. You have no idea what's been going on, I laughed. Enlighten me, brother. Tell me how long you've been screwing the woman I was going to marry." Sophia cried. "Ethan, please stop." "Answer me," I said quietly. 5 months, Liam muttered. The room blurred. 5 months. Half a year of lies, of dinners, of pretending nothing was wrong. I stared at Sophia. "All those nights you said you were working late?" She nodded, eyes red. I was confused. "You were distant and he what?" I snapped. "He listened, he smiled? That's all it took?" She covered her face. "I didn't mean for it to go that far." I slammed my hand on the table. "You went far enough to make me the fool in my own house." Liam clenched his fists. "You're not the only one hurt here." I stood up slowly. "Oh, I'm sorry. Did my betrayal ruin your morning?" "Don't twist it," he said. "We didn't want to lie forever." "Then why didn't you stop?" No one spoke. The only sound was Sophia's quiet sobs. The front door opened and my mother's voice called, "What's going on in here?" I turned, jaw tight. "Perfect timing, Mom. Maybe you can tell me why your golden son thought it was okay to sleep with my girlfriend." She blinked, confused. "Liam, is that true?" He looked down. Yeah, her face softened. "Oh, sweetheart." She moved to him, not me. I stared in disbelief. "Seriously?" She turned to me. "Ethan, calm down. We can talk like adults." "Adults?" I said.
"He betrayed me and you're comforting him?"
She sighed. "He's your brother." "Family makes mistakes," my throat burned. "Family doesn't take what isn't theirs." "Ethan, please," Sophia said again, stepping closer. "I was wrong, but I still care about you." I stepped back. "Care? You broke me, Sophia. You don't get to use that word." She wiped her tears. "I didn't mean to destroy everything." "You didn't destroy everything," I said. "Just me." Liam looked at me, eyes cold. "What are you going to do? Leave, run away like always?" That hit something deep. "No, Liam," I said quietly. "I'm done running. You can have her, the house, the lies, everything. I'll take what's left." "What's left?" he asked. I held up the ring box. "This, and my peace." I turned toward the door. Mom called after me. "Ethan, wait! Don't make this harder than it has to be. I didn't stop walking." "It's already harder than you'll ever understand." Sophia's voice trembled behind me. "Please, just tell me you'll forgive me someday." I looked back once. "No, Sophia. Someday I'll forget you." "That'll have to be enough." Her sobs followed me down the hall. Liam said something, but I didn't hear it. My heartbeat drowned everything out. Outside, the morning air burned my lungs. I dropped the ring box into my pocket and walked to my car. My hands shook as I gripped the steering wheel. From the window, I saw them standing together. My brother and the woman I once thought I'd die for. I whispered, "You can have each other. You already killed what I was." Then I drove away, leaving behind the ashes of everything I loved. The office lights buzzed above me like dying insects. My hands trembled over the keyboard. Every email blurred. Every word felt pointless. "Ethan!" Mr. Grant's voice snapped from behind. "In my office. Now." I followed him, my chest tight. He shut the door. "What's going on with you lately? You've missed deadlines, skipped meetings. This isn't you." I forced a tired smile. "Just personal stuff." "Personal?" He frowned. "You've been here 3 years. You were my best employee. Now you're distracted, sloppy, and short-tempered." I looked at the floor. "I'm trying." "Trying isn't enough," he said. "This firm runs on results, not pity." His words hit harder than I expected. "So that's it? 1 bad month and I'm done?" he sighed. "You're a good man, Ethan, but I can't keep covering for you." I clenched my fists. "You don't understand what I'm dealing with." "Then make me understand." I hesitated, then said it. "My girlfriend cheated on me with my brother." He blinked. "Jesus." "Yeah," I muttered. "I'm handling it great, obviously." His expression softened. "I'm sorry, but you can't bring your pain here. It's not fair to the team." "I gave this company everything," I snapped. "Every late night, every weekend." "And I'm grateful," he said quietly. "But today's your last day." The words dropped like a verdict. I laughed bitterly. "So betrayal at home and betrayal at work. Nice symmetry." "Ethan, save it," I said, standing. "At least you're honest about screwing me over." I left before he could answer. My coworkers avoided eye contact as I packed my desk. My phone buzzed. Another notification. I didn't want to look, but I did. Liam and Sophia. Love always wins. Their smiling faces stared back at me. Her hand on his chest. My ring on her finger. I almost threw the phone, but I didn't. Instead, I whispered, "Love wins, huh?" "We'll see." By the time I reached the parking lot, my eyes burned. Aiden's car pulled up beside mine. "You look like hell," he said. "Feel worse," I muttered. He leaned out the window. "I saw the post." "You okay?" "Do I look okay?" He nodded toward the box in my hands. "You got fired?" Apparently, heartbreak kills productivity. He got out of the car. "Come on, you're not staying here." "Pack your stuff." "You're crashing with me." I shook my head. "No, I need space," he sighed. "Where are you even going?" "I'll find somewhere." "You always say that right before you fall apart." "I already fell," I said. "Now I just need to land," he didn't argue. He just helped me load the boxes into my car. A few hours later, I found a small apartment above a laundromat. The walls smelled like detergent and loneliness. Aiden dropped off 2 beers and said, "Text me if you stop breathing." "Funny," I said. "Not really," he replied. "You scare me when you go quiet." After he left, I scrolled through social media again. Every picture of them felt like a punch. The comments were worse, people congratulating them, calling them a perfect match. I typed a comment, "Perfect match for hell," then deleted it. I set the phone down and stared at the ceiling. "I'm done crying," I told the empty room. "I'm done begging life to be fair." The knock came around midnight. When I opened the door, Maya stood there, dark hair, tired eyes, holding a takeout bag. "Aiden told me you moved," she said softly. I blinked. "Maya, from the firm?" "Yeah," she said, stepping inside. "You weren't answering texts. I figured you hadn't eaten." "I'm fine." "You're not," she said, handing me noodles. "And that's okay." I sat on the couch. "You don't have to babysit me." "I'm not," she said. "I came to offer you work." "Work?" "I'm freelancing now," she explained. "Small projects. I need someone who knows code better than I do." I laughed. "You're serious?" "Dead serious." "You're too good to rot in this apartment." Her words hit something inside me. For the first time in weeks, I felt seen. "What's the pay?" I asked. "Enough to eat and forget Sophia's name for a while." I smiled faintly. "That's a strong offer." She sat beside me. "Take it, Ethan. Start small. Build something that's yours." I looked at my reflection in the dark window, tired, hollow, but still alive. "Maybe I will," I said quietly. "If I can't destroy them, I'll outgrow them," Maya smiled. "Good, let that be your fire." For the first time, I didn't feel like ashes anymore. I felt like smoke rising. The clacking of my keyboard had become the rhythm of my nights. Lines of code filled the screen, but it was Maya's voice that kept me awake. "You forgot a semicolon again," she said, leaning over my shoulder. "I'm testing you," I replied. "Seeing if you'd catch it," she smirked. "Sure you were." We'd been working from her tiny apartment for 3 months now, building a project no one believed in, except her. Coffee cups, half-eaten pizza, and sticky notes covered every surface. "You know," she said one night, "you don't talk much about them." I didn't look up. "What's there to say? They took what they wanted and left." "Closure helps," she said softly. "I don't need closure," I muttered. "I need results," she sighed. "You hide behind work, Ethan. Better than hiding behind lies." Her eyes softened, but she didn't argue. She never pushed too hard. She just stayed steady, patient, real. Aiden joined our late-night calls sometimes. "You two sound like an old married couple," he joked through the speaker. Maya laughed. "Please, he barely remembers to eat. I'm his unpaid therapist." "I pay you in sarcasm," I said. "Cheap currency," she replied, smiling. Those nights blurred together. Code, laughter, coffee, and something like peace sneaking in through the cracks of my exhaustion. A few months later, Aiden and I finally launched Coal Dynamics, a tiny tech startup with borrowed money and blind faith. At the launch meeting, Aiden grinned. "We did it, man." "You're back." "Back?" I said. "I never left. I just fell for a while." He clapped my shoulder. "Then let's make sure you never fall again." Maya walked in with a tray of coffees. "Your victory fuel," she said. I looked at her, realizing how much lighter I felt around her.
You're dangerous, you know that? How?
You make things feel normal again, she smiled. That's called healing, genius. Healing. The word felt foreign. A week later, I found myself standing by the river downtown. The city lights shimmered on the water like broken glass. I didn't plan to go there, it just happened. My hand found the velvet ring box in my pocket, the one I couldn't throw away no matter how many times I tried. The air was cold. My reflection on the surface looked older, harder. I whispered, "You really did a number on me, Sophia." My phone buzzed. A text from Maya. "You okay?" "You left the office early," I typed back. "Yeah, just needed some air." Then I opened the box. The diamond still caught the light, same as the night I bought it. Only difference was it didn't hurt to look at it anymore. "Guess you'll never find your home," I murmured, because it wasn't meant for her. Behind me, footsteps. "Talking to jewelry now?" Maya's voice teased. I smiled faintly. "Just returning something that doesn't belong to me." She came closer, her breath visible in the cold air. "You sure you're ready?" "No," I said, "but I'm doing it anyway." I tossed the ring into the river. It made a small sound, barely a ripple, but it felt like thunder inside my chest. Maya watched silently. "Feels lighter, doesn't it?" "Yeah," I said. "Like breathing after drowning," she smiled. "Then don't go back underwater." I looked at her. "I won't." For a while we stood there, listening to the river. No noise from the city reached us, just the soft rush of water carrying away everything I'd been holding. Finally, she said, "Come on, boss. We've got code to fix and investors to impress." "Boss?" I smirked. "I thought I was your unpaid therapy client." "Multitasking," she said. "Now let's go before you start throwing laptops, too." We walked back toward the car. She talked about deadlines and future updates, her voice cutting through the cold night. I wasn't healed. Not yet. But something had changed. For the first time, the silence in my head wasn't empty. It was calm. And as the city lights flickered on the water behind us, I realized that hope doesn't arrive with noise. It comes quietly, like a whisper that says, "You're not broken anymore." I never thought peace could sound like silence. No shouting, no sleepless nights, no ghosts whispering names I'd buried years ago. Just quiet hums of servers and the steady rhythm of success. Maya poked her head into my office. "Press is asking for a quote about the expansion." "Tell them growth isn't luck," I said. "It's pain repurposed." She smirked. "You've gotten poetic in your old age." "I'm 35. "Ancient," she teased, leaving the door half open. The calm didn't last. My phone buzzed with an unknown number. "Ethan Cole?" The voice was familiar, gratingly familiar. "Liam." My throat tightened. "Why are you calling me?" He exhaled shakily. "I need to see you." "It's important," I almost laughed. "The last time you said that, I lost my life. Please, man. Just 5 minutes." Something in his tone, desperation, made me pause. "Fine. 10. At my office." He arrived 2 hours later, shoulders hunched, face thinner than I remembered. The arrogance that once filled every word was gone. "Nice place," he muttered, scanning the glass walls. "You really made it." "I did," I said. "Despite you," he flinched. "I deserve that. You deserve worse." He nodded slowly. "Sophia left me." "Again?" I said. "Guess karma's punctual." "She cheated," he admitted. "With my business partner. My company's tanking. I've lost everything." I leaned back, arms crossed. "So you called the guy you stabbed in the back?" I didn't know who else to turn to. "Try the mirror," I said. "He's the one who started it." The door opened. Maya stepped in with a tablet, freezing as she recognized him. "Oh," she said quietly. "So that's Liam." He turned, trying to smile. "You must be Maya, the savior." "More like the cleanup crew," she replied, setting the tablet down. "Could we talk privately?" He asked. "No," I said. "You lost the right to privacy with me," he swallowed. "I need a loan, a partnership, anything. I know you don't owe me, but I don't," I cut in. "And I won't." He looked ready to argue when the elevator chimed. I didn't expect the next voice, Ethan. Sophia stood there, still beautiful, still dangerous. Her eyes widened when she saw Maya beside me. "So it's true," she whispered. "You're with her now." I stayed silent. She stepped closer. "Liam told me everything." "Please, Ethan, don't punish us." "We made mistakes." "Mistakes?" I said, laughing bitterly. "You call betrayal a mistake?" Her voice trembled. I was lost. You were always so distant. I was loyal, I said. You wanted attention, not love. Maya stayed quiet, standing just behind me. Her presence felt like steel. Liam tried to intervene. She's sorry, man. We both are. Sorry doesn't rebuild trust, I said. Or memories. Or years, Sophia's eyes filled with tears. You're really not going to help us? No, I said simply. I built this empire from ashes you left behind. You took everything from me and now you come with empty hands. Silence. Heavy, sharp? Even the air conditioner seemed to stop. Liam's voice cracked. You've changed. That's the point, I said. He looked at Maya. You think he's better now? He's just colder. Maya met his gaze calmly. No, he's healed. Sophia's lip quivered. I didn't come for money. I came to say I'm sorry. Then you've said it, I replied. Now go, she hesitated. Do you ever think about us? Every time I remember who I never want to be again. Liam opened his mouth, then closed it. They both turned and left without another word. The door shut softly behind them, no slamming, no shouting. Just finality, Maya exhaled. You okay? I nodded. Better than I thought I'd be, she smiled faintly. Closure looks good on you. I looked at the city beyond the glass, the skyline I'd once dreamed of from nothing. Funny, I said. They broke me so I could rebuild better. And now? She asked. Now, I said. I build without looking back. I thought seeing them broken would feel good. I thought I'd taste justice on my tongue. But standing there, watching Liam's shoulders shake and Sophia's mascara streak down her cheeks, all I felt was nothing. Ethan, please, Liam said, voice cracking. Don't do this. We just need a second chance. I leaned back in my chair. You had your chance when I called you my brother. Sophia sobbed quietly beside him. I never stopped loving you. I almost laughed. You stopped when you were in his bed. She winced, wiping her tears. It wasn't like that. I was lost, confused. Confused? I interrupted. You seemed pretty clear that night. You made your choice, Liam stepped forward. She regrets it. We both do. We were stupid, young. You were 27, I said flatly. Old enough to know that betrayal burns longer than youth, Sophia covered her face. Please, Ethan, don't be cruel. I'm not being cruel, I said. I'm being honest. The room went silent, just the faint hum of the air conditioner between us. Liam finally looked up. You think this makes you better than us? No, I said. It makes me free. He clenched his fists. You've changed. I had to, I said. You burned the version of me that trusted people. Sophia reached across the table. Ethan, I just want you to know I'm sorry. Not for what happened, but for what it did to you. Her words hit deeper than I expected, but I didn't let it show. You don't get to care about what I became. Her lip trembled. Then what do you want? Revenge to see us suffer? I already have, I said quietly. But it's not as satisfying as you'd think. Liam looked down. So that's it? That's it, I said. You live with your choices. I live with mine. They left eventually. No slamming doors this time, no shouting. Just quiet footsteps fading into the hallway. Maya walked in after they were gone. You okay? I don't know, I admitted. I expected victory to feel louder. She placed a cup of coffee on my desk. Maybe peace whispers. I stared at the cup for a long time before the phone buzzed again. An unfamiliar number. Ethan, it's Clara, the voice said. I froze. Clara?
Yes, she said softly.
I know I'm the last person you want to hear from, but I need to say this. Go ahead. I was there, she said. When it all happened, Sophia told me everything. I should have said something, but she made me promise not to. Why are you telling me this now? I asked. Because she's miserable, Clara whispered. She cries every night. She still talks about you. I think she hoped you'd forgive her someday. She had years, I said. Forgiveness wasn't hidden, it was just gone. I know, she said, but I wanted you to know she's not proud of what she did. She hates herself for it. I closed my eyes. That doesn't change anything. No, Clara agreed. But maybe it helps you see she's already punished herself. I stayed silent for a moment. You sound like you pity her. I pity everyone who mistakes love for ownership, she said softly. You, her, Liam, all of you got burned chasing control. Her words stung because they were true. Ethan, she added, you won. You built something beautiful. Don't let revenge stain it. I'm not angry anymore, I said. Just done. That's good, she replied. Because real power isn't payback, it's peace. When she hung up, I stared at my reflection in the glass window. For the first time, I didn't see pain or pride. I saw distance, calm, deliberate distance. Maya's voice broke the silence. You're thinking again? Yeah, I said quietly. About how empty revenge feels, she nodded. That's the trick. The fire burns bright, then leaves you cold. I turned to her. Then maybe I'm finally ready to stop feeding it. She smiled faintly. Good, because peace suits you better than anger ever did. I looked out over the city, lights stretching like veins of gold. I had everything I once begged for. Success, control, silence. And yet, the victory tasted like ashes. Maybe power wasn't about standing over others. Maybe it was about walking away without hate. And for the first time, I did. Liam's name appeared in my inbox again. The subject line read, "Business Proposal." I stared at it for a full minute before opening it. Ethan, I know we left things badly. I'm not asking for pity, just a chance to work together. I believe Coal Dynamics could benefit from what I've built. Please, at least read the pitch. Liam, I read it twice. Professional, polite, like he'd never destroyed me. When Maya walked in, I was still staring at the screen. You look like you're about to punch your laptop, she said. Tempting, I muttered. It's from him. Liam? Yeah, he wants a partnership, she frowned. After everything? Apparently time heals shame faster than wounds, she crossed her arms. What are you going to do? I clicked reply. Something I should have done years ago, respond without emotion. She watched silently as I typed, Liam Coal Dynamics appreciates your offer. However, after reviewing your company's background, I must decline. Our goals don't align. I wish you the best moving forward, Ethan Cole. I hit send. No bitterness. No sarcasm. Just clean, cold distance. Maya leaned against the desk. You sound like a machine. I had to, I said. If I wrote how I felt, it would ruin everything I've built. And how do you feel? She asked quietly. I looked at her, realizing I didn't have a clear answer. Empty, maybe. Lighter, too. That's not the same as healed, she said. I don't think I'll ever be healed, I admitted. Some things don't close, they just stop bleeding. She studied me for a long moment. You still keep everyone at arm's length. Can you blame me? I asked. Every time I let someone in, they take something. I didn't, she said softly. You could, I whispered. Her voice cracked. You think I'd hurt you? I think I can't survive it if you do. Silence settled between us, heavy and raw, the kind that exposes everything words try to hide. Maya stepped closer. You don't have to survive everything alone, Ethan. I laughed bitterly. That's how I got here, remember? Alone. She didn't flinch. You built something incredible, but you walled yourself inside it. I swallowed hard. It's safer that way. It's lonelier that way, she said. I wanted to argue, but my throat locked up. My chest ached in a way I hadn't felt in years. Ethan, she whispered. When was the last time you cried? I almost said never, but the truth slipped out. The night I found them, her eyes softened. Maybe it's time. I don't know how, I said quietly. You don't need to, she replied. Just stop fighting it. Something in her tone broke the dam I didn't know I'd been holding back. My hands trembled. My breath caught. And before I could stop myself, tears blurred the screen in front of me. It wasn't loud or dramatic, just quiet sobs, years in the making. Maya rested a hand on my shoulder. You don't have to forgive them, she said. You just have to stop carrying them. I nodded, wiping my face. I'm tired of dragging their ghosts through my life. Then let them go, she said. I think I just did, I whispered. The silence that followed didn't hurt. It soothed. Like the air after a long storm, Maya squeezed my hand. You look different. Lighter. Human, she said, smiling faintly. I let out a shaky breath. Maybe that's enough for now. It is, she said. Outside, the city lights shimmered against the glass, bright, distant, forgiving. For the first time in years, I didn't feel haunted. Just human. I'm done, I murmured. Done carrying their ghosts, and this time I meant it. Peace didn't arrive with fireworks. It came quietly, through laughter that didn't hide pain, through mornings where coffee tasted like calm instead of survival. Maya leaned over the balcony beside me. "You're smiling," she said. "I guess I am," I replied. "It's weird." "Weird?" "Yeah, I spent years learning how to breathe again. Now it feels natural," she smirked. "That's what peace does. It sneaks up on you." The night air felt softer than usual, the city lights glimmering like distant memories. My phone buzzed again with another headline alert. Maya noticed. "What is it this time?" I showed her the screen. "Liam Cole declares bankruptcy amid scandal." Below it, "Sofia Alvarez divorces in silence." Maya read it, then looked at me carefully.
How do you feel?
I hesitated. "Lighter, maybe." "Not happy, just done," she nodded. "You don't sound angry." "I'm not," I said. "Anger's expensive." I stopped paying for it. Her smile was small but warm. "That's growth." "Or exhaustion," I said, chuckling softly. "Hard to tell the difference sometimes." She leaned on the railing. "They finally faced their karma." "Yeah," I murmured. "And I didn't have to lift a finger." "Still doesn't fix the past." "No," I said, "but it proves I survived it." A few weeks later, Cole Dynamics hosted a charity gala for new entrepreneurs. The ballroom glowed with chandeliers, laughter, and the soft clink of glasses. My company's logo shimmered across the stage backdrop, and for once, I felt like I belonged in the room. Maya brushed imaginary dust off my suit. "Ready, Mr. Cole?" "As ready as a man can be when he's pretending to enjoy small talk," she laughed. "Just smile and try not to terrify the investors." I make no promises. We moved through the crowd, donors, journalists, young dreamers. Then I saw them. Liam and Sophia stood near the far wall, almost blending into the shadows. His suit was wrinkled, her eyes hollow. Their smiles, forced, tired, empty. Maya noticed my pause. "You see them?" "Yeah. Do you want to leave?" "No," I said. "I think I'll stay." As we walked closer, Liam noticed me first. His expression flickered between guilt and disbelief. Sophia froze, lips parting as if to speak, but no words came. For a brief second, time folded back. The same faces, the same air, the same silence from years ago. Only now I wasn't the one breaking. Sophia whispered, "Ethan." Her voice trembled, fragile and small. I met her gaze once, then looked past her. Maya touched my arm gently. "Let's go." We walked right by them. No confrontation, no words. Just distance. Behind me, I heard Liam exhale shakily, like a man realizing he was truly invisible. Maya's voice was low. "You didn't even look back." "There's nothing to look back at," I said. "They're ghosts from a life I buried." She squeezed my hand. "You did it. You let go without hate." "I didn't forgive them," I said quietly. "You didn't need to," she replied. "You outgrew them." Later that night, after the speeches and applause, we stood on the balcony overlooking the city again. Maya rested her head on my shoulder. "Do you ever think about what would have happened if they hadn't betrayed you?" I smiled faintly. "Then I'd still be small, comfortable, maybe even blind." "And now?" "Now I'm awake," I said. She looked up at me. "And happy?" "Peaceful," I corrected. "Happiness comes and goes. Peace stays." The music from the ballroom drifted through the open doors, soft, distant, untouchable. I took one last glance at the city, then at her. "They betrayed the man I was," I said, the words calm and certain.
But the man I became, they'll never touch. Maya smiled.
"Good." I slipped my arm around her, letting the night swallow the noise, the memories, the past. Finally, there was only silence, steady, whole, and mine.